What's up, YouTube? It's your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. I'm an 80s baby. Yes, I'm an 80s baby. And us 80s babies was brought up different from the shit we see today. We was brought up off of discipline and respect. We was brought up to respect your elders or get your ass beat. We was brought up to respect your just respect the elderly and and live a certain kind of way. I was brought up to I was taught to work for what I wanted. Go out and get a job and earn what you want. Don't not to go out and try to take it from somebody else because you're too lazy to get off your ass and go get it. Um, I don't I don't step on anybody's shoes. I don't get in people's business. I don't look for altercations. I try my best to avoid all altercations. Whether I think I can win the battle, the fight, or whatever the case is, or not, I try to avoid altercations because I don't want to put my hands on nobody or hurt nobody if I don't have to. Um, I am the type of person that if you don't get along with me, most likely more that's 99.9% chance it's your fault because I'm not going to do anything to make you have a problem with me. Your problem with me is an issue you have with yourself. You hate me because you either some jealousy or some other type of shit. It's not because of anything I did to you. Because I'm not gonna do anybody wrong. I'm not gonna do any foul shit to anybody to make them have a problem with me. That's not the type of person I am. I like to help people. If you're down on something, if I can help you with some money or something, if I have it, I'll try to help if I have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no big baller or nothing like that. I'm saying, but I just like to generally help people. I'm that type of person. I help an old lady cross the street or with her groceries or something. I'm that type of person. So me getting to the point of what I want to say of the title of this video. Um, for me being the type of person I am that likes to stay out of the way and not cause anybody any harm or trouble. Um, People like me that you encounter, we're the nicest people on the planet until you violate us. Then we can turn into a whole other type of fucking thing you never ever wanted to see in your life. Because the thing about people like me that don't like to fuck with people or bother people and like to stay, you know, to themselves and mind their own business. The thing about us is we try to avoid fucking with people and bothering people and shit like that because we know how we are when we're fucked with and bothered. Um, that's what makes us the angriest. The nicest person in the world will flip into a beast you never seen before if you fuck with them and you push them there, because they don't fuck with anybody. So it pisses them off extremely to the max to be fucked with or violated. Um, I'm the type of person that will even get I'll get even more pissed if you fuck with my family or someone I love and care about more than me. I can take a little bit more of the bullshit if you were fucking with me than if you were fucking with a family member or something that I love. You know, it's just something about me where I go into protection mode. You know, um, and not only that, for criminals, for criminals out there that like to break in homes, that like to carjack, that like to rob people for their money, their wallets and shit like that. Let me send a message to the criminals, man. Tupac had said one of the most famous lines in one of his rap songs, man. He said, "I'm not a killer, but don't push me." Um, and I felt that. I'm not a killer. I'm not a gangster. I'm not none of that. I'm not no thug. I'm not no tough guy. None of that. But I'm not no punk, and I'm not no pushover. Um, I will absolutely have no mercy on a criminal trying to rob me, um, break into my house and do harm, or burglarize my home, or burglarize me and my vehicle, or rob me on the street. I will have no mercy in that situation. Um, and the reason why I won't have no mercy is because I didn't fuck with you. I gave you no reason to come fuck with me. And now since you did come fuck with me, you have to deal with the serious consequences of doing that shit, because I was minding my business and you should have minded yours. Um, I won't lose any sleep at night for what I do to you. I won't get sick or ill or anything like that because I'm not on offense. I'm on defense. I play defense. I'm 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 always going to be on defense. I'm never going to start any altercation to where I have to use a firearm or do bodily harm to anybody. But if it ever comes to that, you're going to get everything you ask for coming from me, because I don't like to be fucked with. I don't like my family to be fucked with. Um, so I'm just making that clear that to anybody out there that feel froggy and think that shit going bad in your life and you gonna look at me as a lick, a come up. I hope you're on your A game, because I am not gonna have any fucking mercy for you. I don't want to hear no pleading, no begging, nothing. All of that should have been thought out before you made the decision to come fuck with me. Um, this is not a message to anybody specific. This is a message just in general, because there's a lot of crime going on. There's a lot of violence going on. There's a lot of burglaries, robberies, murders, all type of stuff is going on. So I just want to make it clear. I want to make it clear to everybody, the authorities, everybody. I'm never on offense. I'm always going to try my best to diffuse a situation from going too far, from escalating. If I can walk away, I will. If I can walk away, I will. But I am not going to fucking be intimidated or bullied by anybody. And I'm not going to be harmed by anybody and not defend myself. So before you decide to try to break in my home, my car, or run up on me thinking that you're going to take something that's on my person, be fully aware that I'm different. I'm an 80s baby. I was brought up off respect and honor. I was brought up on discipline and just minding my business and staying to myself. So since you didn't mind your business and you decided that you wanted to get into my business, we have a fucking problem. And it's going to get handled some kind of way. I'm not invincible. I could get easily hurt just like you can. But I believe God is in my corner because God knows my hurt. God knows my intentions. I only try to help people and better people. So I'm not going to feel any kind of way for what might happen to you for you fucking with me. So this is a message to all so-called gangsters, thugs, uh, home invaders, whatever you call yourself. I'm not gonna have no mercy. I'm not gonna have any fucking mercy when it comes to defending my family and defending myself. And I'm pretty sure everybody else that's old school, 80s, 70s, 60s, you really don't want to fuck with them. The ones from the 60s and the 70s and shit like that. The old school, oh, nah, they gonna really fuck you up. So, everybody that's old school and from back in the day that was brought up a certain way, they know what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking about. And the people that stick to self and mind their business and don't step on anybody's shoes, that don't want they shoes stepped on, they know exactly what I'm talking about too. It's a different type of beast that you're gonna unleash when you fuck with those type of people. So this is your boy G Money, aka the Echelon Don. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. You all been warned. I'm out.